Sounds good, man.
There we go, sliding really fast. Okay, guys. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone joining us from Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. This is Sus, your host today from the Boneyard Gaming channel. Today, we have a very special guest, Reza from Ludero. Previously, Lazify, we're going to talk about campaigns, we're going to talk about Ludero and their goals. We have a lot of things to discuss today. I have some question as well that I'm really interested to talk with Reza. So, Reza, welcome to our first ever podcast for Boneyard Gaming. We are very happy to have you here.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me as your first guest. Excited to be here today.
Yeah. Okay. So, Reza, we will start with let's just give us a small introduction for Ludero or previously Lazify for people who doesn't know about Ludero or Lazify yet. What is your company?
Yeah, so Ludero is a Web3 engagement data capture and reward platform through microgaming. If you've ever played a mobile game like Candy Crush or or like Subway Surfers or Temple Run, there's a point in which you die and you run out of moves. You die, you run out of moves, and they show you these scammy adverts. Instead of being shown an advert in our game, a player is shown a question, and if they answer the question correctly, they can return back to life and continue to keep playing the game. The more questions they answer, the further along in the game they can get, and the more of a prize they can win.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. And actually, guys, we will dive into the website later on and show you exactly what we are talking about. But one of the things I want to ask you is that before you were, the name was Lazify before Lidero. And to be honest, I was a big fan of Lazify. I actually really liked the name before. I think there is some nice touch to the name. But can you please let us know? Why have you changed the name to Lidero from Lazify?
Yeah, so originally the company was called Lazy Learning, and it was built on the idea that if you can do something or be lazy, you're always gonna like choose the lazy option.
Yeah.
So why not make learning lazy and it just as easy to learn as you're doing everything else. Um, Lazy learning, however, is a machine learning algorithm, and it's a way like there are so many papers being written every year on it, and it's really hard to rank on SEO. So we changed the name to Lazify. But then when we would go outside of Web3 or outside of like our immediate circle, they'd be like, "Oh, is this like a DeFi platform?" um and ultimately what's like really cool about the platform, and like people see it when you show it, is that this has applications outside of Web3. It could be like any kind of tool that any marketer uses, and ultimately that's where we want to grow the companies, take it outside of Web3 into the traditional world. So it makes sense to just kind of do the rebranding now and think about who exactly are we selling to, because like the
Mhm.
end user of the platform isn't necessarily the one who's going to buy the product and pay be our customers. So thinking in terms of who are our customers, and what are they kind of used to outside of like Web3 in the traditional world, and what kind of things do they expect. So this change is reflects the word ludero comes from the Latin word ludere, which means I will play. So
Okay.
and that kind of signifies what we're doing, where in like in normal games or even in Web3 games, there's like play to win model, right?
Yeah.
um People buy these NFTs and they win, whereas like the winning model in like the Ludero game is just by like having knowledge and being able to like know what the questions are. So that's your competitive edge, right? Like, have you done the research?
Mhm.
Are you engaged? And this is like, it's more fair, it's more equitable. If you want to put in the effort, or like I want to put in the effort, then that's what's going to give us like the good rewards, rather than just like paying for it and then like it's not great, to exclude those kind of players. So the name that we've taken, the way that we've chosen, shows like our commitment to that fair and equitable reward distribution,
Yeah.
and our commitment to having fun and building really cool immersive experiences.
Well, actually, you touched on many points I wanted to talk with you about. And one of the points that I actually wanted to talk, I think we had a Twitter space before, me, you, and Billy. Unfortunately, Billy cannot join us right now, but maybe later on he will be able to do that. But I think Billy had some sort of idea if you guys are shifting from not focusing only in the Web3, right? But instead using it as a reward system for like companies or other institutions than just a Web3. And maybe people can aim to get rewards as well, rather than just tokens and cryptocurrencies things. Maybe users can claim to get, for example, vouchers for some sort of in real life prizes, like vouchers for restaurant, a cup of coffee, for example, and somewhere else. So there is possibility for you guys to expand beyond just giving reward as a token, right? And in the
Mhm.
same way, the model or the game you guys do it is more into the educational one, right? So you can see companies maybe using this model to educate their let's say their employees, at the same time reward them and make it a bit more engaging and fun, right? So do you guys have any plan or partnership? Have you ever guys think of like in real life things you want to give as well when you are using your platform?
Yeah. So for yeah, we've spoken with a few companies and done a few trial runs around, yeah, like vouchers. We did one with a restaurant, and like when you order your food, there was like a QR code that you got, and everybody would play the game while they wait for the food, and then whoever got the highest score would get like a free drink. So
Mhm.
there's like that was a really good pilot, and it gave us like good success. Because yeah, it's like social element and being able to compete and stuff. But in terms of like the Ludero, like off chain prizes or like physical prizes, we've got a few ideas, but we're waiting, and I don't really want to spoil the surprise.
It's politics. Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. But to be honest, I do really see guys having a huge potential, not only in Web3 as well, but also attracting or making Ludero also expand to in real life usage. But one more of the questions, and we will touch a bit about the games you guys have in your platform. So there is like three types of games right there, right now, right? And is there gonna be any other type of mini games added later on? Because the games in your platform have been the same since testnet, right? I know you guys said before that you were planning to do some NFT, launch your NFT collection, and this NFTs is gonna give you some sort of like boost and some sort of things you can use in game to enhance your gaming play, right? But I really actually agree. I think it's a really nice idea, but at the same time we need to be able to do a bit of balancing, because we don't want it to be pay to earn as well, right? Or pay to win, right? So the model of like getting boost and using these NFTs to get an extra life maybe, or some extra health or something like this. I'm interested to know what you guys think on how you need to balance this, because in every game, one of the most difficulties in any game companies is balancing. That's what people really face, or big company, even big company face, in how we need to balance this. And you see them go through many stages until they reach a certain patch where everything looks balanced and nice, and then one patch and boom, it's like redo everything again, right? So talking about games as well, I played Valorant and Chamber. Like there is a character called Chamber. The
Mm,
way it's designed, it's like there is impossible to balance him. Like you either put him down to the ground or like boost him all the way up. The way that character designed, it's kind of break the meta for that game for a very long time. And the only way to fix it were just to put him all the way down and try to pull him up again. So I have been going a lot. Okay, I don't want to drift away from the question, but can we expect more games? And if so, what games you guys are thinking to add on, and how you guys are planning to balance the games with the NFT usage?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, yeah, we're like I said, we've had this couple games on the platform for a while. We're not VC backed, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the team kind of going off like personal investments and yeah, grants, and lots of people have supported us and things. So that's why like development's a little bit slow. Um, but yeah, we're looking at more puzzle games. I think like there's been good like market fit with them. Then also like just think of like your favorite mobile games like Candy Crush, Bejeweled, Subway
Mhm.
Surfers, things that already work and people are already having fun with. In terms of your second question, um, how like the balancing act, like while we're like games, we're like a software company first and
Mhm.
foremost. Our clients and the people that pay us are businesses and people that want to like either educate their audience or have a problem that they want to find out, or maybe they're doing like a marketing campaign or like whatever it is. It's a business trying to figure out what their audience knows. So ultimately, the value that we have to provide is towards the clients and towards whatever is going to get their audience to stick,
Mhm.
and for them to have like all the data provided being useful. Sorry, one second, I need to blow my nose.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. It's you're based in London, right? It's quite cold there. You guys don't have like a stable weather, no?
Oh, it's all over the place. It's all
Oh
over the
yeah,
place.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
like
mean, I can relate because we have been hit by a storm in the Philippines for the past weeks, and man, I'm telling you, it's been difficult to be honest because we can't do anything. You know, it's just flooding everywhere. I have seen my cousins; the water is up to until their knees. But yeah, I can understand that. If you need a 5 minute break, just let me know.
yeah. I just need to go get a tissue. Give me one second.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. Okay, guys, let's wait for Reza until he comes back. But we will be showing you in just a bit how to interact with Ludero, how you can play the mini games they have, and from there you can as well earn some tokens. And we will touch on all of this. We will share screen, and I'm gonna show you guys how this work after we finish from the some of the question in the MA.
Yeah, so to your second question, it's a balancing act, like you said it perfectly, between our own community and like the people that
Hmm.
have joined our Telegram and our community of like marketers and businesses, and then there's also like the projects community that they're engaging with, like the NEKO community or the Boneyard gaming community that are playing
Yeah,
right now. So first and foremost, we need to make sure that like the data provided to the companies is useful and people are coming back to play the games. In terms of like the extra gamification, like we would probably have it for our games only and not for like the Boneyard games, just so we could like moderate better and make sure. But yeah, like having characters that can move faster, or having like in the robot game, for example, or in the geometry game, having one that can jump like twice as high, and
mhm.
that would be based around like the quality of feedback that you give, and it would be like consumable NFTs that you get, not that you purchase, but by contributing feedback and being like adding value to the system, and then from there you can then have these extra boosts and stuff, but not paying to get it, but
Yeah.
contributing value.
So basically, it's gonna be like a reward system for your users, right? Or the one who's consistently interacting with Ludero, they will be able to claim some sort of benefits like NFT, and this NFT will give them some sort of utility. But first, you are planning to do it in your own campaigns and not with other people campaigns. Am I correct? Right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, do we expect any date soon when we will get the NFT? I have seen before your NFT collections or a highlight of it in Few and Far. May they
Yeah.
rest in peace. but
I have like
but
30 of those NFTs.
Yeah. I mean that was really bad. But anyway, you guys know some companies launch in the few and far, but they are not tied up or backed up by few and far. They just basically use that platform to launch their NFT. So any NFT collection that launch in few and far, and I can think of many like Rogues, MMC.
Mm,
MMC, a great community to be honest. I love MMC to be honest, but they launch on Few and Far, but they are not tied up or backed up by Few and Far funding, so
mm,
there is no issues there. And the same way as Ludero, that you guys were planning to launch your NFT there, right? I've seen like some
yeah.
sort of like a screenshot or something.
Yeah, we were planning to launch on there, and then we kept pushing it back for to tie up with our like second chain launch and like some other announcements and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, and then yeah, the week that we were like ready to and had all the artwork and everything ready and the plans and all that stuff, they rugged. So, but
That was the
now,
worst drug I have seen before.
yeah, and
But
yeah.
yeah, what other options you guys are thinking? So we have like Paris, a very solid platform, as well as my personal favorite one, to be honest, is Straightport. So which options you guys are thinking to go for?
Yeah, so I think of maybe changing the strategy as well. So before we were gonna do like $10 per NFT and have like 500 collection.
Mhm.
But now I'm thinking like I just kind of wanna figure out who our most engaged community members are and just airdrop them NFT directly. Just for people that have been contributing already. Give a portion for that, and then a portion can be earned for just like contributing, playing the games, giving feedback, being active in the Discord. And the utility of that will be like you'll have access to private campaigns and private games and being able to like have like special earning opportunities.
Well, I think that's a great idea, to be honest. Especially for as well people who's just starting in Lidero, they can sort of have like some sort of achievement. Maybe they can reach on Lidero and play certain time of play this type of game for a certain time of hour or something like this. And once you start reaching this goals, and then you start unlocking your achievement, and then you start getting NFT and reward for that. I think this is a great idea. I like it more than minting. But at the same time, if Lidero decided to launch a 500 or 1000, for example, at a basically entry price NFT, I wouldn't mind as well getting it, and get some benefits as well using Lidero.
Mm.
Just a quick pause, guys, with the question at the top left here, here, yeah. Okay, you will find the QR code. This QR code, if you scan it on your phone, you will be able to go straight to Lidero website, and from there you can participate in their campaigns. If you guys as well, we have their Twitter, and if I will get let's wait for Billy. He will send an invite link as well to Telegram. And speaking of community, I do think you guys focus more on Telegram than Discord, right? When it's come to your community.
Yeah, we will be opening Discord very soon.
Okay.
But
Well, one of the difficulty I had when back when you were like Lazify, and you were in testnet, and I participated, by the way, in your testnet. I launched my own campaign, and I as well launched. Yeah, I did claim two rewards from your testnet, by the way. Thank you very much for that. But we get rewarded in your token, guys. So yeah, back then I remember I had to join Telegram. Now I'm a bit old, man, and some of the people say like Telegram is easier to use for old people than Discord. True, okay, because for people who use like WhatsApp and some that chatting apps, they find it easier to navigate. But the thing is, I had to learn Discord from zero all the way to the top, because I am
mm,
as well a core team in NEKO, so I had to know how to navigate myself through Discord. And then when I went to Telegram, I was like, oh man, I can't use Telegram. I'm used to Discord. So I do see the preference of some users having Telegram and Discord. I do though like the accessibility of Telegram, where it's just more user friendly, simple, easy. You can join and get all the information. But at
Mm,
the same way, I can see Discord activities reaching the community and making the community more a bit engaging, where like you can do game nights, you can do some events, hosting it in the Discord, having some voice channel for people to sit, chill, listen to music, for example, and all of that. So I'm excited. I'm actually excited that you guys are planning to open Discord. um I think it's a great idea as well to have an options for the users if they wanna, interact and engage in Telegram and Discord.
mm,
I hope one day in the future, maybe Discord will have some sort of like an icon where built-in apps on it where you can like launch Telegram and stuff like this. But that's way,
mm,
way way far ahead, I guess. But in terms of this, we have one question as well, and that questions from Billy is, are you guys, what's your plan, guys? Because right now you are basically only on Near, right? So we know that you guys want to bridge to as well other chains. You are not exclusive only in Nears, right? So what other chains you guys looking at, and can we expect a new chain launch soon? And if so, are you guys? What's your plan on raising your funds? And if you guys have any VC funds backing or plan?
Yes, so we are going to probably Solana and to BNB chain to start with, and then like other EVM like Polygon and what's that, Arbitrum. Because like I said, our customer base is like projects, so we need to go where there are projects and active projects trying to engage their community. So probably you can expect a chain launch by the end of September. And we'll put official announcement out in a couple of weeks as to which chain that is. So like and subscribe to the Ludero Twitter.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
of course, yes. So then we're also being in the AWS accelerator at the moment,
Hmm.
and so that means like we're talking like with the Amazon VCs, we're talking with like them to help us co-sell, potentially through like the Amazon Partner Network. We've got access to like a bunch of their mentors and things like that. So hopefully we can raise from one of their VCs, but we're speaking to like a lot in the space at the moment. We're not raising an awful lot of money, so we kind of have the fortunate we're very fortunate to be able to like choose who we work with and not rush it, because a lot of these relationships are for life.
Hmm.
So yeah, we're just kind of taking our time and make sure that we make the best decision, but we'll have stuff to announce like quite soon probably.
Yeah. Okay. Can we expect an Amazon gift card then? Maybe later on.
Yes, of course, man.
Okay, that will be nice. That will be nice. But yeah, okay. We you touch in a very important thing. You guys have been building since the start of the bear market, I guess, or you guys joined in kind of the middle of the bear market. We don't before we even have latest, a bit of market adjustment in
Mm,
on the crypto market, but. I know it's difficult to build a project, and especially a project that you're like yours that requires engaging community as well, a partnership with other project to launch. But I want to talk with you about your model right now of how does Ludero manage to secure and earn funds, because we know that people can go ahead and create their own campaign, right? And that requires no fees for us to create our campaign. I can just go and create the campaign and put the prizes, and that's it, it's done. And by the way, guys, you can see in the bar down right here, we have an active campaign for the Boneyard Gaming. That campaign have a $50 in NEKO token prize pool for the top leaderboard. So make sure to participate. It's free. I'm gonna show you later a bit how to participate, and we will drop you the link. But yeah, going back to the topic, what is the business model of Lidero later on to start earning some funds? Are you guys gonna charge for your services? Are you guys gonna take a fee of the prize pool or something like that?
yes, so that's a great question. We are for the past couple of months, because what we've been doing is so like novel and unique, we needed to make sure that we have like enough data that it works and that people are interested in it. So we would have been kind of testing, but as we go forward, the business model is subscription based, so you pay like a flat fee to launch a campaign per month, and then a percentage of the rewards pool would also be taken, and that would be like only a couple percent
Mhm.
of that. So that way, yeah, we just maybe people will like have massive campaigns, but only launch one like once every couple of months. Maybe they'll have like lots of small ones and like do it many times in a month. So we're making money in both scenarios.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have to like have like, for example, now we are using Restream. We are streaming to three platforms. Okay, and we pay subscription for this. And there is like a standard subscription. There is the pro version. There is the premium version, right? So the higher you go on what subscription you want to get, the better future you have, a better video output, a better audio quality,
Mhm.
and so on. So do you guys have like a plan to launch, certain plans for companies that they want to launch a massive campaigns in Lidero, for example? Let's say a new blockchain project is launching, and I really find your model is way more efficient than the standard technique of people trying to educate their company about their project. As I said, me and Billy work as a core team for NEKO and Gem DeFi. So one of the questions people doesn't like to read, they don't like to like, okay, there is the white paper, guys, just read it, it's right there, and he will tell me what's the fixed supply of the token. But the white paper is there, but people just generally find it boring to read white
Mhm.
papers, right? And your
Mhm.
business, like Ludero, come in here in a way to reward the community, have fun, and learn at the same time, right? So I think this is very scalable, to be honest. And I do see, for example, a new blockchain or a new chain, for example, is launching, and they can use Ludero as a tool for them to educate people about their blockchain. What's the total token supply?
Mhm.
How our chain is faster than other chain, and so on. So there is a big scalability there, right? So do you guys have like a certain plans for this company to even scale them further? Maybe have their campaign to be highlighted in the Lidero website, make the onboarding for people like seamless and easier, and maybe give rewards. Like, we know now your rewards is token only, right? And then you are planning to give in real life things as well. But do you guys like consider on like having a way or a method to reward communities when it's come to like NFTs, for example, if the project want to give NFTs, or if the project want to give Discord roles, and so on?
Yeah, exactly. That would be like the pro version. Like to have like NFT as a reward and like Discord roles as a reward, as well as like other kind of platforms like Zili and
Hmm.
Galaxy as well. They're quite popular. Those are quite good. In terms of just generating like a bunch of traffic to the
Hmm.
website into the Discord. But what it doesn't help with is like conversion of those people that join the Discord, and you always get like high, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like how you can actually like turn all of these like users into like engaged community members. Um, so that's where we can help, right? Is like, okay, there are maybe like in your community, there's maybe like 50,000 people. Okay, 25,000 of them are like bots or inactive. Okay,
Hmm.
and then out of the 25,000 that are active, how many are actively contributing versus how many are just kind of checking the Discord and not really like interacting and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and the people that are checking the Discord and not interacting, they make up like 80% of the community, right? Like the active are only like the 20%.
Yeah.
How can you engage with those 80%, and how can you convert them into either customers, more active customers, if they're not going to active in the community, or how can you make sure that they understand your product or your company, and how can you test that, right?
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, Ludero is perfect like that, because you get to see, like, you announce in the Discord and the Twitter, you see how many participants there are, how many games they played, how long they spent answering the question, which questions they got right, which questions they got wrong. So in terms of like, okay, in a sample size of like 500, 50% keep on misunderstanding this very basic point. Like, we haven't done a good job in communicating this, because like it's always the project or the business's responsibility to communicate their value proposition and their education to their audience. It's also the audience's responsibility, if they're engaging in financial products and stuff like that, to do their research. But at the end of the day, the user won't do their research. They're going to come back and say like, hey, Rug. And like we saw with the Zukis, we saw with with Porsche, like
Yeah.
that, one kind of mistake like that can really really affect your project. And understanding the temperament and like attitude of the people in your community, that when you make a mistake, how forgiving are they, and what kind of mistakes are you allowed to make. And the more deeper relationships you have with your customers, the easier it is to bounce back from bad situations like this. So being able to like engage, educate, and more importantly highlight that key messaging and through the games, right, is really important, because people might not read a 15-page article about the latest updates, but they'll probably play the game 2 or 3 times, so you can like put the questions and put the answers like right in front of them, which is really really valuable for businesses.
Yeah, I agree. And if you guys did not launch a campaign before, I remember when I launched campaign back then, there is some sort of analytics you will get at the end, right? And it shows you what was the most difficult question, as you said, that users had hard time to answer them, right? It shows you like these sections, for example, 50% of the user failed, or this question 50% of the users failed to answer it. So that mean if uh, for example the tokenomic area was the weakest part, then you can then focus in your next campaign on launching your focusing on the or targeting the tokenomic side of the project. And this analytics will help a lot the projects and the campaign owners to basically have an understanding what the community understand and don't understand well yet, right? And I agree, Zile is like, I think it's like the number one right now in
Mm.
terms of like engagement and getting traffic and stuff like this for Web3. Okay, but what you guys bring is like a new unique way of it, right? Uh, is really more of like getting traffic and engagement with the community, in tweets and stuff like this, where you guys, an educational and playing at the same time, right?
And
So
we can
Mhm.
we can add those engagement things as well. It's like, wouldn't be very difficult for us. um to say, like, retweet to join this campaign, or join the Telegram to join this campaign, or tweet this to join the campaign. We've purposefully avoided that, because we want to first make sure that the quality of engagement that we're getting at the base is
Mhm.
useful for the company. Because it's all great saying like, hey, have this social engagement and have all these followers and stuff, but if they don't buy from you or become token holders or help you refer people, like there's no point.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
ultimately you need to grow your business. Like, it's a business, it's a project, like we're making progress every day. And once you kind of take off the incentives and that kind of stuff, then people stop interacting with it, or it's really hard to convert those kinds of people, because they're like low quality, like airdrop
Yeah,
hunters. Yeah, like they don't
yeah,
care
yeah,
about
yeah.
what you're doing. Yeah, it's true. They don't
Exactly.
care
Yeah,
about you. They're just trying to get the airdrop, which everyone,
yeah,
go do their own stuff. So we could easily add that too, and it wouldn't take much difficulty for us. But we just want to make sure that, like you said, like we're offering a unique service, and that we're like well positioned, that like by the time people figure out what's going on, like we're already like way ahead.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is kind of how we're approaching it. But yeah, we're going to be adding in those features soon as well. So
So that's mean that people will be able to connect their Discord
yep,
to
yep,
and then claim some sort of roles and stuff like
yep.
that, right?
And
Oh,
then
that's
also,
great. Yeah.
yeah, and then also like have some sort of like on-chain verification for you to be able to join them. So say like, okay, you create this NEKO game, and you say, okay, I only want people that have been holding since IDO to play this, and
Okay.
then only they could play. Or say like, I want them, they have to hold like 5 good fortune felines, um, or they have to be like this and that, and then that way you can like, yeah, you can really engage with your customer. You can make sure that the right people are playing the games and the right, like
Yeah.
you're targeting the right audience as well, which is going to be super cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I have one picture I need to show you. Okay, and you have to drop us something about it. Okay, um, let me share a screen on this, and there we go. Yeah. So, what is the big change? Can we get any hints?
Oh, that was for the Ludero, for the
oh,
name change.
that was for the name change before.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is no other changes coming. You know, something is gonna drop very soon. Alpha thing for the
No,
people to
no,
know.
I I like to announce things after they're already done, and it's like,
Okay,
hey,
yeah, I remember that you didn't do announce anything at the start. You know, we had to squeeze you, me and Billy, about the NFT thing. Like you didn't want to talk about it before in the Twitter Spaces, and like, man, we saw it. We saw that you guys are planning. Like, and you were like, okay, fine, we are planning.
I've
But
yeah,
yeah,
building in Web3 and being like an active like trader slash investor, like building up hype is the easy part. It's delivering on the hype is the difficult part. And over time, if you can just say like, hey guys, we built this thing, go play with it, try it now, or like, oh, we're releasing an NFT collection this tomorrow, like rather than like, oh, we're doing it in 2 weeks and then there's a delay and then you delay another 2 weeks, because that like kind of
yeah,
breaks the trust between the community members and you. And if we can just prove that we can deliver value and that like we're hard workers and we have a good vision, like people will come along the way.
yeah.
So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it.
I agree. Okay, guys. Right now, I'm gonna share my screen. Let's head over to Ludero website and maybe play some game. And please explain to me one of the game that I didn't know how to play it until now. You know, I know everyone is asking you about it. I know every Twitter space you will join, they will tell you, man, how to play this game. I have I know a lot of people. Billy somehow know how to do it. You know, I myself don't know how to do it. I go for the spamming click one, and I find it just easy. Just hit the mouse and spam until I go through. But we are approaching our time, guys, and we do really appreciate you, Reza, for coming up. You are clearly not feeling very well, but you still give us some of your time, to allow us to host this. So we do really appreciate that. But I don't want to make it very long for you, so you can go and take some rest. But let's head over to the website and maybe let's play one campaign or something. Okay.
Yeah, let's
I
do
hope
it.
I hope I don't suck at it, to be honest. But yeah. Okay. And yeah. All right. So let's switch up the screen. Maybe have it some sort of a way for people to see it all. Oh, let's skip it this one. Okay. So here is the Ludero website, right, guys? And when you join right here, you will be asking to log in, and connect your wallet after that, and then that's it. You will be, you will use, I think you will put your username, right? You will decide what is your username, and
Yeah.
then you will connect your wallet after that, and then you can start entering the campaign. So this is how it will start. We have an active, for example, campaign right now. This is the Boneyard campaign, and the reward will be in NEKO tokens. Now for Boneyard, I think we only have one game mode, which is the Robot Invaders. That's my personal favorite one, to be honest. Uh, but for now, we do have this active campaigns. And before we start playing the campaign, Reza, I have one last question. Do you guys have some sort of a way to allow the or encourage the projects or other projects to actively keep creating campaigns for the community on Ludero?
Do you have any? We have our email communication, but if you have any other suggestions, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, what is your ways on actively engaging with other projects to, um, encourage them to come here, try Ludero, create a campaign and do that. Try it for your community.
Yeah, so it's mostly like through founder led sales, like through myself, like speaking with
Mm.
projects, trying to understand their problem with, like, if they have any problem with engagement or like with their marketing communication. And then from there, it's mostly been referrals and people like inviting their friends to come and try it.
And collabs as well, right? Do you have any like a future collabs we can anticipate? A big
Mm,
project collab, maybe for example, bridging to when you bridge to new chain,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. When we reach the new chain, I think we'll see more. Yeah, I mean, we have a few from near on there, I think, but we'll see more and more from near protocol as well.
Okay.
We just had one with popular. You can see that
Yeah.
on there. We've just created same with reality near, which is like a LATAM like metaverse. And yeah, when we go to the new chain, we'll probably see quite a few projects from there, playing creating campaigns as well. But if you
I
have
ca- yeah.
if you have any ideas like offline, how we can like incentivize like projects to come create and to like retain them or do a better job at retaining them, I'd love to like talk to you about that.
Yeah, I'd love to help around. Maybe we can like offline and brainstorm some stuff. I know
Mm.
Billy tried to brainstorm with me before, and then he got pissed. You didn't know how to brainstorm, man. And I told him, bro, you're the one who's getting pissed fast. You need to relax. Let's brainstorm. Fine. But yeah, I'd love to do that actually, and I always love to support projects that as well, building on the near ecosystem as well. So I'm always there, to support. And like the Lidero fit my personal brand, like me, perfectly, because I'm a gamer. I have played games professionally before. I played Overwatch professionally. I was in the Philippine World Cup tryout. I was playing for a team. I was a team as well. I created my own team. I was the captain, so I played professionally before, and I am a very competitive player. And then when I start joining the Web3, I shifted towards content creation, which I did before and stream my games. But yeah, I didn't have much views back then. But anyway, and now I start creating, and I'm the one who's managing the Learn to Earn program as well in NEKO, right? So this is basically like playing games, educating people, learning at the same time. So this is like everything I do in Web3 at one place. So I personally love it. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of times to actively keep checking campaigns, but I do go there from time to time. And I think I crushed the Boneyard campaign because I am sitting in the top leaderboard right here, guys. You will be able, and in the campaign leaderboard, once the campaign ends, then you will be able to see you will be able to claim the rewards, right? But right now, it shows you how much NEKO tokens you will be claiming. I'm correct. That's a fixed number, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, so the Boneyard Gaming campaign, for example, guys, takes 10 days. There is three game mode, 10 days until it's expired. And you can check the leaderboard here. The higher you are in the leaderboard, the more reward you will be getting. There is a three game mode for Ludero, but for the Boneyard campaign, we only have the Robot Invaders. We'll go ahead and try and play the game. So basically, when you enter the game, right here you will have all the information you need about the game, or basically uh, the important things you need, and then you will have a general idea how to play it. But obstacle to avoid, there is here a command section. I guess you will have it here. So it's just a simple arrow keys. I don't know if arrow keys work because I generally only use WAADS.
Yeah,
So
they work.
yeah, so there is you can navigate with arrow keys, I guess, if you guys want. And here it explains you basically how to play the game, right? So it's just simple, nice information at the button here. And then you can click on resources, and this will take you guys to the place where this you will be able to get the answers for this campaign, right? So we will hit and I really like these ideas, right? So before you enter the campaign, where we have three tries a day, right? So that's basically a three lives per day per campaign, if I'm
Uh,
correct.
just per campaign.
Yeah, per campaign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before you start playing, guys, you have to answer some questions when you die so you can get revived. You should check always the resources. So you have everything built in here. A very nice interface, to be honest. I love the theme as well. It fit my background as well now. So let's go ahead and play, and maybe I can top up my high score. But basically, guys, this is how fast you can spam. Okay, and as well, there is some calculation. So you just simply by clicking left click like this, and you have to avoid this obstacle, right? So I like to spam fast, and do you know where if you play FPS game, it's called the spray and pray. So here, spam and pray. So yeah, okay. So now I got hit by an obstacle, and once you get a hit by obstacle, you will get this page, right? And in here you should be able to answer this question, and this is where you get revived. Okay, so the question is, what is the ultimate goal of Boneyard Gaming? I talked with Billy about this like for hours and days, on where we want the Boneyard Gaming to go after that. And one of it is we hope that we become a guild one day. So once you answer the question right, guys, oops, I'm gonna die. You can go back again and keep playing, and just try to avoid the obstacles. I sometimes like to wait like this and then just get, the right, yeah, simple as this. Let's see if we can top our high score here. Okay. So, you die again, you answer another question. How many questions you will be able to answer, Reza? Until
You have
you
five.
are five.
Five.
Okay. So this is our second one. What community service does Boneyard Gaming offers? Which is what we are doing now, Twitter Spaces, and now we are doing podcasts. So that's a cheat code, guys. If you are watching this, you will be able to, have the answers before doing a lot of reading. So again, I get hit, and the farther you go in the distance, the harder it gets, and the faster the objects start moving, right? So you have to get a bit faster, or it doesn't matter. It's just randomized.
Yeah, it gets faster.
Yeah, it gets faster. So what happened on Friday's game night for sure, where I beat Billy every game. Oh God. Okay, so we have another question. Why is Near Protocol perfect for gaming? And that goes here. I'm not just answering fast question. Transaction speed, carbon, nature and limits, whatever. So we keep going. I just want to play, to be honest, and try to top up my this game. Okay, who is the founder of Boneyard Gaming? Billy Bones. Shout out to Billy Bones watching from the views. Okay, so we finished the five chances we have. I did not top my score, right? But once you are done, guys, you will see this scores, and it shows the time you spent playing and the score. That's my last score, Reza, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad. I
That's
get
good.
this one for the first time, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah, and I just woke up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this one real quick. And I click my mouse, and I remembering myself. I got myself a new mouse for gaming, and I was like, okay, it's time to test the clicks of this mouse. And I start spamming, and I got the high score, and I was like, okay, that's good. But yeah, once the campaign is over, guys, you can go to claim reward section, and here you can see you can claim the rewards, right? And then you can check your claim history. I believe I claimed something before. Yeah, I did claim something before, but here you will see the seasons you play or the campaign you participated in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then claim reward. This one should be highlighted later on when the campaign is done. This is where I will claim from, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And
if
then,
you see
yeah.
in sessions at the moment, it has written no reward there. That's because your place on the leaderboard isn't confirmed yet.
Mhm.
So there's no guarantee you'll get the reward. But then when the campaign ends, if you're like stay number first, then you'll be able to claim that amount from which will be available to claim here.
Yeah. Uh, yes. So basically, all what we have to do is wait for the leaderboard. which is this one, guys, to be done. Then you will be able to go to reward, and it will show you that you won in the Boneyard gaming campaign, and then you will be able to claim it. It's very seamless and easy. I wish, guys, I participated in something I can claim right now, but I did claim before, and it was very simple, very easy, very fast. I love how simple Ludero is, and very, like everything you need is just right there, and simply well structured and well designed. So props to you guys for this. But here, where you guys will be able to later on claim your rewards, and correct me if I'm wrong, Reza. There is some campaigns where you can claim reward straight away. It's not based on the top leaderboard, right? Just by participating.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah, so like the near NDC one, I think. Wherever you go on the leaderboard, you'll win a prize for the top 100 spaces. Yeah, this one. So if you click reward distribution details.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we changed the model. Before, it used to be like as soon as you play, you'd get the reward. But then we needed to change it so it would last by game time, so it would just be easier to manage and distribute everything.
This is the first time I saw this section, to be honest. I really like it. Okay, so there it shows you all the distribution details. So we have $100 in the prize pool, and the top 100 will basically all get $1 just by participating. So you don't need to care about your score, right? So it's not like a competitive style where you have to get the top 10 to claim. No, but if you participated, you basically can claim some rewards. Okay, so let's play Mastermind, guys. I don't know how to. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I have no idea how to play this. I try to, squeeze my brain to, try to get it right. Excuse me, but I think I'm not. So since you're here, you may try to teach me how to do it. So let's play. Oh God, guys. I have not read anything, guys. So I'm not gonna answer everything. But this is the information we have, right? So if we get a white, basically we had guessed the right color, but in different section or not in the correct place, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and if we get green, that's mean we guessed the color at the right spot, which is, for example, if the green was first here, okay. If you find all correct, you win. So before you start this type of game, guys, you have to answer a question. And based on your answers, you unlock even more chances or more levels to play, right? Or basically lives, we can call them like that, right?
Yep.
So,
And
yeah.
then
So
you also get points for answering the question correctly. So
okay.
If you get it, for example, if you answer the question correctly and then you get it in like 5 goes, and someone who answers the questions wrong and gets it in 5 goes, you have more points because you got the questions right.
Okay, you got the questions right from the first time.
So near
Okay,
dev hunt.
guys. This might be a bit embarrassing for me because that's some deep questions about near protocol. What is the near dev hub? Okay, let's brainstorm, me and you, Reza. A decentralized community platform for near developers, a social media handle, conference focus on blockchain technology, a hardware wallet.
Yes.
It's a decentralized community, right? Okay, so we go next, and then we answer it right. Here it's an unlock. It shows us that we unlocked extra life, right? Right here. Okay, so which organization is partnering with the Near Horizon to provide mentorship and startup capital for founders? I answered this one before, but I forget. What is your answer, guys? Please excuse me. I only slipped. We have Reza here to answer. Reza, go ahead and start answering, please, man.
It's outlier.
Okay. Outlier. Okay.
Outlier.
Okay. What is one of the focus areas for Near Foundation partnership? Education and training program, decentralized finance, loyalty and reward program, supply chain management.
Loyalty and rewards.
Yes. Okay. So, which project launched on the near mainnet in quarter two and acts as a marketplace for buying and selling near accounts as NFT?
Names guy. Have
Okay.
you used that platform? It's
I
pretty
have
cool.
not used it to be honest before. Now I'm interested to go and check it actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
It's like buying near names and selling them.
that's basically the domains, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I always, man, I have seen people always posting domains that they are selling and stuff like this. And I was like, damn, where they are listing this? And I didn't know about it actually. And yeah, I guess now I know. So that's the beauty of Ludero, guys. So you play games. It's a bit competitive. I like the competitive atmosphere, and you learn something new. You know, you learn something at the same time. You expand your knowledge. You play the game. You have fun and you earn rewards. And I think this is like you cannot top that when it's come to, let's say, play and earn games. This is like the best of the best you can get. Getting educated, playing the game, having fun, you know, being active and participating. It's just really good. Okay, so which near builder has integrated near with ChatGPT? Create a widget generation, custom drum beats.
I think it's Alex.
Alex. Okay.
Is that right?
Okay. So
No, it was
if you then we had it to get one wrong so we can demonstrate. So if you get one wrong, guys, you won't unlock the last live, and then after you answer all these questions, then you can head over and start playing the game, right? So this is how it is. You have like 2, 4, 6 colors, and for the first one, you just put bunch of colors. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we can see we get one green and one white, right? So we have the does that go here? So that means I will have to put the same color that we get green in the second section.
Yeah, so it's not it doesn't it will just tell you which colors. It doesn't tell you the placement. Otherwise that would be too easy.
Oh, okay. So that okay.
So it
So
means
for
yeah,
here, that color was here, right? But it changed now. It can be somewhere else.
yeah.
Okay. So we had the pink and green. That's what we know for sure where it will be. And we tried the blue and I think you call this turquoise. So now we will go for red and yellow and green, I guess. Am I doing it right?
Yeah, so it won't tell you which um like which, so the green isn't necessarily correct. So yeah, just so
It's like a reference for you just to have an idea, you
yeah,
mean, right?
yeah, so it will just tell you one of them is correct in the right place, one of them is correct but in the wrong place, and then you need to figure out what it is. So it could be double, for example.
Oh, okay. So I supposed to use the red here. Oh God, man. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. My brain like every time I play this one, man, I was thinking, oh God, where is it?
I,
Where is it? Can I
I,
ever win it? Or
I need to be careful for the explanation because I don't
you
want to
don't want?
give.
Yeah, you know you do. You
No,
don't.
because we're on air and just people come and check it out later and they'll be here forever. So,
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, I get it, I get it. Actually, you are 100% right here. So, but I'll definitely ask you after that. I'm really interested to know. But yeah, guys, so you have the general idea. Green, that's mean the color is in the right section. White, that's mean the color is there, but it's not in the right section, right? So it's up to you to figure out where the colors go in which section and which area. So here I think we had red and we had green.
pink, blue, try it next. We get some comments in the chat.
Okay. Pink, blue, try next. Okay, pink, blue. Okay, pink, blue.
Pink,
Um,
you just said something else.
right. Pink and yellow, I mean. Okay, pink, yellow. We'll put blue as well and we'll put green. Let's try that. Oh, God. Okay, so pink, Pink yellow doesn't work. Any other suggestion? Pink. Let's try the pink.
Try
Pink,
pink,
blue,
pink.
yellow. Pink. Oh, you can put double colors. Okay. I didn't know actually you can put double colors. I haven't tried it before. Pink, pink. Okay, let's keep yellow, green.
Yellow, green, yeah. Oh, okay.
You got you. I think you know the answer of this right now, don't you? You have an idea.
I
You
have
have
an
an
idea.
idea.
I have an
Yeah,
idea.
you got an idea about it. Okay, so pink, pink.
Try green, green. Okay.
Pink, pink, green, and I'd say red. Pink,
Oh,
pink, green. I don't know, man. Let's just do this.
ah,
Okay. So you can see the top leaderboard here. The people who played the game, the highest score they can get, they got. This is the project leaderboard, but for this task, it doesn't matter because everyone will get rewarded, right?
mhm.
And right here, you see how did you do, which basically answering the questions. So we have basically we answered 4 of the questions, right? And what is the guessing rows left? 6.
Yeah, that was like if you had, for example, guessed it in 3 rows, and there are 12 rows, you would have 9 guesses left, and that means you get extra points.
Okay, that's where you will get extra points.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's it. And I believe we have one more game if we can play it. Do you know any campaign have last third game?
No, they don't at the moment. Just these two.
Yeah, okay, so Mastermind and the Robot Invaders. Okay, guys. So this is how you interact with the Ludero. Am I spelling it right? Ludero?
Ludero.
Ludero. Okay. So this is excuse me guys for my accent, but this is how you interact with Ludero. I've been saying it correct the whole time, but I had to forget. My brain is it's not easy. Boneyard game. It's not easy, man. It's really difficult. Man, I remember the last time sitting squeezing my brain about it. Okay, and I was like, I get pissed at the end, and I was like, it's whatever, and I start clicking, and I managed to guess three colors, I guess back then, but I couldn't
We've had
finish it.
we've had a few people in the Discord get it in Telegram get it right on the first try, and
From the first row.
bro, do you know what happened last time? And we did the Masari report, and I got it like in like 4 goes. I was so happy. I was like, for ages, I was like number 2 on the leaderboard. Do you know where I ended up?
Yeah.
65. Like I ended
Wow.
up 65 by the time the campaign ended because over like 30 days. I was so annoyed because I was gonna tweet like, oh, whoever can get a better score than me, I'll double their near. And then now I'm like really glad I didn't.
And you're in the like almost at the end, right?
Yeah. So I would have had to pay out like 120 near or something like that. So I'm really glad I didn't do that. I'm gonna wait till I can get it in like the first go and then tweet out the challenge.
Well, yeah, actually, I'd be pissed as well, to be honest. But guys, for the third game, unfortunately, there's no new campaigns here. But if you want to publish your own campaign, you just click on publish a campaign right here, right? And then you can you have a small video introduction.
It's not
I
easy for
remember
brands to-
the first time I watched this video, man. I was really really amazed. Okay, I really think it's a very very great video. I don't know if it was the same video you guys had from the testnet, but
Yep,
I was
same
like,
video.
oh damn, wow, that's actually a really good video. Excuse me for my buffering, guys. I live in basically in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of the ocean, and we have the internet cables pass through oceans. That is not capping. That is actually a fact. But so I'm buffering. But if you go and created your own campaign, you will have a very nice small video down here, and it's gonna introduce Lazify for you, which is Ludero right now, and then we can create, for example, brand name. And I remember before I made this mistake, and I had to call you to talk with you guys in Telegram. right? And to adjust my brand name. So you just basically type here, for example, NEKO, and then I don't want to go and create one without finishing it. Reza, guys. Okay, so guys, this is how basically you start setting up your campaign, and then I can cancel after this, right? It's not gonna be
Mhm.
showing there.
Yeah, yeah,
If you go and create my professional space or the campaign, then it's gonna take you to a new page, and here you will start setting up your first campaign, and then you will have the company name, for example, Fremon, whatever, and then you write the words you want. You choose the game you want, right? You can choose the or you can choose three of them.
yeah.
Can you choose the three of them?
Yeah. So you choose which game you want to do. So everyone's playing the same game.
Oh, so but you cannot choose the three
Yeah,
of them
real.
at once.
No, 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 no.
But I think before we could have done, we could, right? I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
we could choose the three. Okay.
yeah. It was
So
just
basic.
difficult because it was easy to score. Some games are easier to score higher points than the others. So people were playing the games where it was easy to score like the easy points to try
Okay.
and get all the
Okay.
rewards.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got it. So it's basically was a cheat code before, some
yeah,
sort
yeah, it
of.
was a cheat code
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Okay. So for the campaign, you choose the game you like. My personal favorite is Robot Invaders. Then here where you'll start setting up your questions. Okay, and you can add your customers questions here as well. Reward distribution section, which tokens you will be trying, you want to give reward to. And I believe if you have a new token, you can just import it through contract, right? It says here.
Hmm.
No?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So you can, for example, give NEKO, you can give Near, and here where you will give the reward for the first place, second place, third place. So as you can see, guys, like you have, and then this one will preview everything you did, I guess, and then and the published size. So like the way you guys created, and props to you for this, but I've maybe say it, this is the third time. I love how easy, fast, and easy to understand how to interact with your website, the graphics visually, it's very appealing, very nice, as well as it's a very user friendly, so you guys did not complicate things. You went for like simple, clean, really nice look, and I do really guys appreciate your hard work on this. But this is basically, guys, how you can create campaign. You can put your questions here. You can add links as well. You can add a file for people to check, and you can basically force the people to check your uh, uh, or let them learn more about your project uh, before they start playing the game and earning rewards. So in the sections here, then you can choose your token and everything. It's very very simple and easy, guys. Like I did it before. It didn't take a lot of time. We are over 1 hour mark time. I believe we covered everything on Ludero website, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So we are over the 1 hour time, guys. Let me close my screen share here. Okay, and let me get Billy out here, and there we go. So we are over the 1 hour, guys. It's basically live for like 1 hour and 10 minutes. I don't want to take a lot of your time as well, Reza. I really appreciate you coming to the Boneyard, coming with our very first, podcast ever. Uh, so this is okay. I get a message, and that's confused my mind. But yeah, this is actually I had a comment. It is a great way to people to actually read the white paper. 100%, man. Even me, even like, what? Funny part, we are in the core team. We always go for Billy and ask him where I can get this, and Billy was like, read the white paper. Where I can, guys, read our white paper. It's there. But yeah, I agree. It's kind of get boring, and Ludero just came in here in a very nice, simple ways. Very fun, engaging way. Just play the game, have fun, and learning about the project.
And
Reza, yeah,
sorry, this is only like the first version of it, right? Like it's only gonna keep getting like better games, better rewards, more engaging games, better a better like setup for the platform as well. So like it's only up from here. This is just like the really very beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of myself of the team and what we've been able to do because in crypto everything is extremely complicated, but we went out of our way to make it like really simple and like really easy. And I think like
Mhm.
apart from like the blockchain element, like you could say like, hey, this is a Web2 website, and like anybody can come on, anybody can start playing, earning, answering questions, or creating a campaign as well. So yeah, man, the future is very exciting, and this is going to be like in the next couple of years, I think you'll see more and more projects and more chains doing these kind of airdrop campaigns and learn and earn campaigns, and you'll see it everywhere. Because I think what we can provide is quite unique compared to the other community engagement platforms, which are just kind of copies of each other.
I agree 100%. At least as well, Ludero, eliminate some sort of bot issues where other platforms that requires you to engage with community have, and we know that bot accounts exist. Actually, I really like your the model and Ludero. People can learn at the same time, play the game, have fun, and engage with the community. And great job for you guys, really. I really see this project, as you said, there is endless limitation. Like it's very scalable. There is many things can be added on later on, and we can just see it going up and up and up from there. If you have guys been there from the start of your campaign, which is the testnet, like there is already a huge improvement. You can tell people who tried the testnet and people trying it now, they can tell that. But yes, I believe a lot of future can be added on. It can be utilized in like way more ways than we can actually imagine. And I love to brainstorm with you about ideas and stuff like this, probably offline, when you get some rest as well. uh so yeah, thank you, Reza, and to Ludero team, everyone who work on Ludero, guys. You guys doing a very great job, and uh, it is I'll say a very innovation way for learn to earn. And I'm waiting for Billy. He have a comment. He have been typing for so long, and I will see like Billy Bones typing. So I'm trying to wait for him until he type it. So old man Billy, type it up. I think we took a lot of time from Reza. He is sick, and really appreciate you coming here. I really hope we can go again in the future, where you guys are already in other chain, and we have a lot of new future and stuff like this. And we look back, and you guys remember when Lidero was only have these options, and now we have this and we have this and we have that. And I do see a lot of companies following your steps. So you guys created a path for like a lot of possibility and project to follow. So really amazing job, guys. Yeah. End it. I am trying to end it, Billy. Stop messaging me. Reza, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting Boneyard first podcast ever. If you have any closing statements, go ahead, please.
Please, everyone, visit the app.ludero.com and join the Telegram, because we have private campaigns that you can only access if you're in a Telegram. So to get your hands on those juicy reward opportunities, please join.
Yeah, amazing, guys. You have all the QR code while we are talking the entire show. Even you are watching offline, this all will be recorded. It will be, separated and chopped to some short of form videos. We will have it all available. You still can scan the QR code if you are watching from a PC and access all the channels for Ludero. Thank you again, guys, for watching. Thank you again, Reza, and see you guys again in our next podcast.